the concept of Mind the Gap was basically to... Hello, come around here.
Come closer.
Hello, darling.
Come closer. Talk to our audience.
Yes.
Welcome, dear viewer.
That's going to be only you and me watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
No, that's fine. We can watch ourselves. We could talk now seriously about the masturbatory element of the competitional process in terms of what we do.
Yeah, let's just even take apart what is a competitional process.
Well, it's the process for us with the Spike Orchestra by which we go from having nothing
to sound.
Yeah, but the sound that is then the band.
Yeah.
The competitional process does not end with us putting something on paper.
Not
for
at
me,
all.
it
Not
ends
at all.
very much with the rehearsal and the end product. And I think certainly in the short term, the way I'm looking at it is what we record, because the opportunities, gig-wise, for the size of the band and for the cost of it, are so much more limited than
At
the
the
recording
moment,
process.
yeah,
At the
absolutely.
moment, so this is what I said in the short term, dear.
Yeah, yeah. No, darling.
Stop it. So we're looking from absence of idea and a void of nothingness to a recorded product.
To a completed product, yeah.
And the paper for me is the intermediate
Part of that journey, yeah.
Yeah, it's part of the journey, but it's also the point at which the genesis that we come up with occurs in the Spike Shed and then on our various computers and pianos and over email and phone, and email makes life a lot easier.
Twitter and
all the other things.
Yeah,
and we end up with something on paper. Now, for a lot of composers, that is the finished product.
Yeah.
You know, and certainly for a lot of band arrangers and in the jazz idiom even, which is essentially an improvised music, you could argue that a lot of the finished product is in the compositional process, is in the paper.
Well, I think that's where we're lucky having the Spike Orchestra, because when we write, it's not just a generic, this is a chart, this is a set. It's going to specific people, and I think we're getting to know the sound that comes out of the trumpet section, the sound that comes out of the trombones, the way that Rosie will play the particular guitar parts, or
and what we can ask different people to do with their instruments.
Yeah.
In the way that we know Pat can get that cartoonesque clarinet vibe.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
In a way that, it took a while for us to get there, and we basically had to ask him to play the clarinet in a way that he'd always been taught not to play the clarinet to get the sound we want.
Yeah.
But we know we are fortunate in that we're lucky we found these people, but it was hard work. I don't think it was fortune. I think if you look at the amount of people that have been through the band, which is another conversation entirely.
Yeah, yeah.
So back to the compositional process before we dive off too much.
Oh, look, we timed out.
We've gone black.